sit back, have fun. We're gonna have a good time. And just like that, I prepared for my first match in the first round of the Super Mario Bros. 35 tournament. Very exciting stuff. I was full of enthusiasm, and as per tournament rules, I had to turn off my microphone, and that is why I am here, after the fact, from the future, if you will, doing this commentary so that I can explain a little bit about what was going through my mind. And yeah, starting off, I am selecting 7-3 as my course du jour, and I'm going in with a Fire Flower. The tournament rules allowed for any power-up of the player's choice, and this being the first match, I was very nervous, so I wanted to have that little Fire Flower advantage, just to give me a little bit of a boost heading into the first course, presumably 1-1, and I'm going to want to send a Fireball to take out the first Goomba so that I can get right down to collecting coins. And at this point, I'm just waiting for the correct time to enter the lobby. The tournament times were posted on Discord, and so I would take that time and wait on time.is for the exact moment to enter the match. So that's what I'm doing here, just being very patient and watching the seconds pass by. Awesome. Had no trouble at all finding a lobby, and at this point there's no way to know who I'm going to be competing against, so for psychological reasons, I'm just trying to imagine that this is going to be a very easy lobby full of very easy opponents. And starting off in 1-1, which is not much of a surprise, even when you are in a tournament match, the more common levels are still going to be relatively common. I am going quickly so that I'm able to get as many coins as I can as quickly as possible. I'm keeping my targeting on random so that I don't receive too much enemy spam while I'm still in the coin accumulation phase of the match. So yeah, I'm trying to get every coin in the 10 block. I'm trying to get all of these coins here. I'm grabbing the star, going up top for a little time boost. That's not necessarily the fastest way to go about it, but it is one of my typical routes, so I probably was just thinking about that. I missed the top and had to go to the bottom of the flagpole, but that's fine. Grabbing the Fire Flower for a little time boost, and I am going to be getting all of the coins out of this block. Now here I broke the block too soon and the Goomba fell on my head. Not great. I'm going to need to get another power-up later on so that I can return to my normal strats. Fortunately, there is a power-up over there, so as soon as I'm done getting these coins, I can swing back up and around, retrieve the Fire Flower. Now I'm in good shape, but unfortunately, I bonk a little too soon and lose the Fire Flower again. So, oh, that was a nice little flourish. Took out that Goomba at the far left. And I am heading into the subworld to gather some coins. Bonked there, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Alright, I just rode the Goombas up to the top of the stairs, and I'm heading down here because there is a power-up. Awesome. So yeah, not the fastest routing in 1-2. I can see that some of my opponents have already moved on. I'm heading into 2-3, which is exciting because there will be opportunities to send some Cheep Cheeps, and the Cheep Cheeps can add a nice little bit of randomness to my opponents. So I want to take it slow. I'm trying not to get dislodged by a fish. That was a close one, but I managed to get a nice little bounce off of it. Oop, another close one. I'm slowly and cautiously collecting coins, trying to stay out of the trajectory of these arcing fish parabolas, and otherwise just getting my coins and trying to preserve my power up. Hello, Hammer Brother. So yeah, that'll be the 3-1 influence. You see the Hammer Brothers start getting sent around. And now I'm heading into 3-1 myself. A little bit of a delay there at the beginning. Not sure what that's about. And here I'm trying but failing to get this power up. Don't want to waste too much time, just got to move on. And again, trying to get the Hammer Brother, but not quite hitting it. Just going to move on. So down in the subworld, grabbing some coins, also grabbing a power up so that I can get a little extra time on the clock. I'm over 300 seconds already, so time shouldn't be the biggest priority, but these are my normal strats, and it is pretty tough to break out of those. But okay, I have a star, I'm taking it for a run. I'm primarily interested in sending these Hammer Brothers because that can be quite nasty for the opponent on the receiving end. Awesome, managed to take out a cheap with my last fading bit of star power, and I am grabbing the power-ups where I can, grabbing some coins where I can, and essentially there's not too much left to worry about here. I'm very slowly making my way up the stairs. Goodness, those stairs could have been a lot faster. And back into 1-1. Not too much to worry about here. My goal is to get in and get out. My opponents aren't really sending me a lot to work with, so I'm just going to take the subworld and essentially skip over most of 1-1. I'm able to get some coins in the subworld, so it's not really too much of a loss to be skipping over some of the other coins in the course. And yeah, now I'm back in 1-2, which is a very safe place and full of coins. I'm going to try to make the most of my time here and get as many coins as I can. Perfect time on the clock, and it shouldn't be too hard to maintain that. I don't have to worry too much about that. It's probably still going to be at the back of my mind because it always is. However, my priority is to get these coins and to keep moving forward. Take out the Hammer Brother, get the 1-up for the 20 coins. Heading into the subworld. Yeah, the coin count is starting to come along. I am at 323 right now. Take out the Piranha Plant, start making moves toward the right, and I am going to skip the redundant power-up so that I can just make as much progress as I can. Heading into 4-2, I'm not getting a lot of enemies sent my way, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm just going to do what I need to do and mosey on over to the Warp World. The Warp World is nice because I'll have some control over where I go next. Also, there are some coins up there. It's essentially a mini coin heaven, a coin heaven junior perhaps. So it'll be useful to head up top and get those coins on my way to the warp. Awesome. Good job on the stairs, and then back into 1-2. 4-3 and 5-2 are not particularly desirable right now. 5-2 does have some bullet bills and some Hammer Brothers that could make for a fun time, but I'm really not trying to go there. It's much safer in 1-2, and again, I'll have a lot more control about where I go next because of the warp zone. So yeah, just getting coins. I want to make the most of this star, but I'm not really getting sent a lot of enemies. I'm still targeting random, so really it's more about getting my coins at this point than anything else. Pretty good form. I'm able to consistently get what I need to get. Back into the subworld. And yeah, getting the coins from this block. Yeah, once again, skipping the power up because I just don't need it. And now I'm going to keep routing 1-2. That way I can continue to get coins and I can continue making the most of the warp zone. Got lucky right there and managed to take out the Hammer Brother on my very first volley of fireballs. That placement can be pretty tricky, so I'm glad that I was able to eliminate that Hammer Brother pretty easily. And now this is a... that was kind of an unusual strat. I went over the top to get the coins, and then I was able to take out another Hammer Brother using a fireball. So, all things considered, that is working out pretty favorably. Snagging some coins. I've got so much time on the clock I didn't even activate the Fire Flower. I'm not even thinking about that at this point. Just get the 1-up mushroom, head to the subworld, keep getting the coins, keep moving forward. Alright, taking my time on these stairs. I almost got a clean break with that Hammer Brother, but I took a little bit of damage from the hammer. Now I'm going to try to head to the warp without getting hit by this other Hammer Bro, and I managed to pop off and kill a third Hammer Bro. Now I'm heading into 3-2. This level is very convenient when the timer is red, but the timer is not red, so I'm just going to try to make my way through here. Thought that the Hammer Bro would come down, but the Hammer Bro did not come down. I had to go up. And yeah, there are a few coin opportunities, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make the most of that 10 coin block, simply because I wasn't able to get rid of the Koopa shell because I lost my Fire Flower. So, running with a star, I crouch jump through the gap, just trying to make it through here as quickly as I can, and get these 4 coins. Nice. Alright, taking damage from the Hammer Bro, rolling, getting a star, and now I drop down here. I'm a little upset that I had to roll, but I'm just schmoovin' and groovin', having a good time, heading into the next course. Pretty normal start to 3-1, except there's a Hammer Brother. I tried to make it up there to bounce off of the red Koopa, but I was not able to do so. Now I just need to proceed along and take out these Hammer Brothers before they get a chance to do any damage. And I'm feeling a little bit of bloodlust, so I want to take out these Goombas before I head down the pipe. And from there, it's normal subworld strats. I'm getting the coins, I'm getting the time save, and then I am continuing onwards back up the pipe. Turn around and take out the Piranha Plant. I clear these Goombas with fireballs, though typically I'll just bounce on top of them. Going for the hidden star, and now I'm going to do a little bit of a star run. I haven't been getting too many enemies sent my way, but it will be really advantageous to send these Hammer Bros and grab the Fire Flower for the time save. Now I am just boxed in with Hammer Brothers. I'm going to roll again, and I go for a long roll. I end up with a POW, which isn't the best thing that could have happened, but not the end of the world. And yeah, the Hammer Brothers are all over the place, so I'm just trying to be cautious of that. And with a little bit of luck, nope. Hit with a hammer. Now I'm kind of upset. I just want to get out of here. Hit with another hammer. Now I'm pissed. I just want to move on. And yeah, moving back into 3-2. It's going to be good to get some time back on the clock. But again, the time situation isn't that dire just yet. Still, it's kind of nice to get a course like this because it isn't that dangerous. So I'm just going to do my thing. Take out the Hammer Bros. Get a couple of coins. Get a star. And take it for a run. Feeling a little nervous, so I go slowly through that section. And now I'm receiving a Spiny. A little bit of foreshadowing of things to come. Where there are Spinies, there are often Lakitus not far behind. So I do another roll, sort of out of desperation, and I get a star, which doesn't help. Heading into 6-3, and 6-3 is a lot harder when there are Hammer Bros and Spinies and Lakitus. So I'm just trying to take it easy and be very careful. I don't want to fall into the pit. There's another Lackey 2 on my timeline and another one close behind. I was trying to jump on top of the Lackey 2, but I missed. I'm taking damage. I'm rolling. I'm not getting what I need. I'm taking more damage. I'm not getting what I need. It is hard to avoid the Spinies, and it's hard to kill the Lackey 2s. And I slipped and fell in the pit. And that's that. That's how I died. My hands were very sweaty, and my thumb slipped, and I didn't get my second jump. So that is how match 1 concluded for me. And you can imagine that after that I was feeling a little discouraged. But you know, there's still 2 more matches in round 1. It's not over just yet, and I am excited to see what's going to happen next. In the end, it came down to Cowboy Fal versus Diana, which is a very good pairing. And yeah, I hope that you stick around and watch some more of these tournament videos and see just what happened at Squidstream's first ever appearance in the Super Mario Bros. 35 tournament. So stick around and have a good one until next time.